Ooh, where was this
Exclusive.
yesterday?
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy DJ Tony Tone, and we in the building with the one and the only Mr. Official, King Kilo. How's it feeling today, my friend?
Feeling good today.
Hey, man, it's been a long, long time. I wouldn't say a long time, but I gotta say a long time for me since we've been, sitting down chopping it up. If it ain't yesterday's, it's a long time, man. But it's good to have you back in. Let them know what you been on, though.
What I've been on
Yes,
first,
sir.
giving God the glory, appreciating Him for all my success and my hard work, because He already had the plan. But I just been marketing my business overseas, baby, coming up with new ideas to build a community with a mindset that's strong, saying that you can do anything when you collaborate over competition. So there's always collaboration over competition. So just working on my brand and collaborating with other brands and getting ideas from older, younger, the people on the streets, everybody can always implement something in your formula and help you build your game and help you build your knowledge, because you always can accept anything from other people. As long as it work for you, take the good stuff out and throw the bad stuff out. And that's what I've been doing, just building myself and building my team so I can help the community.
Hey, man, you've been doing a very successful job at that. I've seen on your page, you've been pushing, just getting, again, your brand out in these streets. Now, for the young folks, the game, man, and I seen you came in with the book. We'll get to it a little bit later. But let them know, how important is it for that hustle to be so. I mean, because again, you can't make them eat. You got to really be hungry if you want to eat, because you can lead it to them. But how important is it to have that spark and that fire to actually get to that dream?
Well, it's important to have that go with you and that spark and that fire, because like you hear Jim Jones say, he said it perfect. The best way you can say it, when you don't feel right, consistency gonna get you where you need to be. So you can be making mistakes or not making the money or not accumulating the relationship that you want to make. But if you out there each and every day, you posting, you on the grind, you marketing yourself, you networking, you gonna run into what you need to run into, because you always out there. So they got somebody that's gonna be able to add to you what you really need. So the game is just, hey, keep that energy. You
Keep
gotta
that.
fill that carb, fill your soul up. And when you fill your soul up, whatever you selling, whatever, even if it's just working a job, you need to fill your soul up with good energy where you can keep coming, keep coming. Cause stressful situation, they build gentlemen, they build queens, they build kings. Because stress, when you get in a bad stress situation, it show you where you can go. Now you know your limitations. You know what I'm saying? So now you're not labeling yourself as, oh, I can't do this no more. The lens is you're not looking at yourself like, I can't do this no more. 3 L's. So once you pass your limitations and you succeed, then that's just being consistent. They're just keeping that spark. They're just keeping that fire. And you're going to keep passing. You're going to keep surpassing every goal that you thought you can pass. And you're going to keep accumulating, because God going to keep blessing you every step of the way.
Hey, and when you say that, what type of challenges do you find yourselves that you like to dig into to accomplish to the next level?
Challenges I find myself in is
Let's
the
keep it
brand.
100.
Yeah, the brand I got is, it's clean cut. So it's streetwear, but it's luxury streetwear. So you always gonna get the ideas, and you gotta know to stick with the plan. So it's like you want to accommodate everybody, but you always can't accommodate everybody. You always can't accommodate everybody with the right price. You can't always accommodate everybody with the right colors. I do a nice job, and my team do a nice job of helping me with a simple look, but it's a nice look, like Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger. Them one of the biggest brands. So I keep the look where your whole family can wear, instead of having, I don't like drug paraphernalia on my clothes. I don't like guns on my clothes, and I don't want too much. Well, when you walk in certain buildings, you can't blend in. Like this right here, you can wear this at a basketball game. You can wear this at a football game. You can wear this at outside the church.
Man, and it's crazy you say that because I was wearing the brand one day, and somebody that was selling ice cream, was like, "Hey, I know the guy that, I know the guy that does that." And I was like, "Wow," because for me to be just walking down Emancipation and a random ice cream man say, "Hey, I know who done that." It was you. That means you're out there. You really out there. You pushing yourself.
I
So,
appreciate that.
man, I do want, because you know, we talked about it. You know, we got into the story of growing up, so we ain't fit to, you know, three-peat all of that. You know, one thing I didn't get into was a more relaxed of it. So let me say, if you was at a party, who was some people that you would want to hang out with? You know that you want to roll out with. You going out, or do you even go to parties?
Yeah, I go to parties. I get out to venues, birthday events. Big Rashard just had a birthday event. I go celebrate with my people. That's most time. Really, the only time you really gonna see me at parties, cause I'm really be the one that's in the parking lot marketing my brand, selling my clothes. So I really can't go inside. I gotta catch all the customers coming out.
Coming out, and the ones that, you, okay, I see it. So a typical work day for you, what does that look like?
Typical work day is getting up. Really, most of the time I don't go to sleep. If you look at my page, you can tell I don't go to sleep. But I go to work. I get up, check the mail, check my phone. I got to post. Like 7, 8 o'clock. That's the best time to post on TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Your story and your reel. Hit both of them. Google your hashtags, put your hashtags, and that start my day off. Then I go to the manufacturer, look at my clothes, see what I need to do to add to my clothes, like my labels, see how much I need to finish paying for my order, and see what orders I'm gonna make, because I like to make orders before the time comes. So if I run out, I really ain't ran out. I just gotta pick up the next order. So it ain't not a big old gap in my time. Then I get up. When I leave this place, I might have my work clothes in the car. I might have to go home and get my work clothes. I might forget my shoes or just have to go home and get something. So I go home, change work clothes, or I might keep them in the car, pull to the nearest gas station, change clothes, go to work. I get off like 2:30, 3:30 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 a.m. in the morning, and I go take a shower, and I go hustle. I go sell my clothes.
Consistency, man, and they don't know the importance of being consistent with it. Because even though it may not look good one day, you know, the next couple days may just be soaring. But if you just take that one day and just stop, it's like, oh man, it ain't, you know, I had this bad day. I don't think it's, then it ends right there.
Correct.
That consistency, man. What makes you proud of, like, your brand? What makes you proud of it? I know the hard work that you put behind it, but why is this your baby?
To be honest, like being able to see people with your clothes on, like, you know, I'm a rapper, so I love rap. You know, that's me. But like going to certain stores and people got your clothes on. To be honest, the people out there shooting dice with your clothes on, they ride with their family with your clothes on. That's a feeling that I never thought I would get, because it's like, like how I looked at Nike. Man, I want to wear Nike. I want to wear the Jordans. I want to wear Hugo Boss. You see everybody out there with OverSeasBaby on.
Yeah.
And that type of feeling, like that's a good feeling. Like it really kind of know where I can explain it. Just somebody got something that you took your time and made on, and they wear it because they like it, not just because it's trending, not just because it's a cheap price, because they actually like it, and that's a good feeling. That's why I always stay humble, and I always be an empty sponge. I'm ready to soak up all the knowledge that I can. And I'm gonna keep getting the knowledge. I'm gonna keep giving back to the community. If I gotta drop the price sometimes to accommodate some customer, I am. If I gotta do buy one get one free, I will, because one thing I learned, it's about having multiple items and multiple people wearing your items. So if you gotta give out a couple items, it's out there
to get it out there,
and that's another eye, and that's another sale, that's another investor, or that's just another good look showing that you spread it right around your city, the world, your community, wherever you got your brand in. But I always give. Give.
And with that, with the soaking up, I see. Now's the time I want to see the psychology of money you came with. How's that? How's that applying to you right now?
That book applying to me right now.
Cause young men, hold it up for him. Hold it up for him, just real quick. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. The Psychology of Money. Timeless lessons. Wealth, greed, and happiness. Yeah. Have you finished it?
Nah, I recently just got that book. Somebody, associate of mine, like a real good woman. she told me about the book. We always exchange skills. I said, what you read? You read books? She said, I'm reading The Psychology of Money. And I'm reading the same book, Sales and Marketing by Chet Holmes, because I be kind of balancing out more than one book. So when she gave me that book, I really said, I'm going to order it right now. I ordered the book on Barnes & Noble, and it came in like 3 days ago. So I've been reading on my work break. I read, but it just tell you in the book like how people will lose money by not valuing their money, by just saying I got it, living like I got it, just blowing money, I got it, and then you look up, it's all gone. So I appreciate her giving me that book. You know, she a Detroit veteran. She got me that book. Well, I purchased the book, but she gave me an idea and told me, hey, this is what I'm reading, so it gave me an idea to go purchase the book. So she added to my game.
And I see that game is going to definitely apply to that business, taking off even more value, man. Now, let me ask, do you travel?
Yeah, I travel. Basically, I travel because I'm a person, I got a business, but I work. Like, everybody at my job know I might be there 6 days. I'm working 12 on the weekend, so I work. So when I travel, it'll be like from basically out to Houston, because you know in Houston you can ride an hour
True that.
back from the north to the south. So
True.
you
That.
just can get a lot of customers, get a lot of connections in Houston. You really good. But when I do travel, it's like when I was with Road Dollar, we went to Florida. When I was with my mother, we went to Detroit. I met some people at Chicago Airport, like Mississippi, Alabama, Memphis, which I got to go to Alabama soon, Memphis soon. Like, I do travel, but like when I'm working, I treat my job just like I treat my clothes. You gotta aid that. You gotta get time to that. You gotta nourish that. I'm not the big head. I got clothes. I make money. Nah, I
know what really feed. I know what feed me as well is take care of me at the same time.
Yeah,
man. So what's an ideal trip for you? Like, you giving 2 tickets. Where you going? First class.
Where I want to go right now is overseas, just to go see the fibers, check out the fabrics. Like every trip I want to do now, it gotta be business. I gotta have my merch. I gotta get some community. I gotta get some communities on board with OverSeasBaby.
Yeah.
Or introduced to OverSeasBaby. It's no more I want to ride jet skis. If that happened during the trip, that's cool. But the main goal in the trip is to build a relationship like how we made it South by Southwest in Ottawa and Austin, Texas. That's the main goal of every trip.
Yeah.
Because the vacation is when you get a paid vacation. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, project for you. What's when you look at a project, either music or either landing a deal? What's a successful project for you?
Can you repeat that again?
What makes a successful project for you? Whether that be your music or on the clothing side. What makes a project special or successful?
A special project to me is something that I didn't rush. When I rush something, it don't be what I be wanting. It just be to get out there. So when something take time and I get it, that's successful. That's a good product to me. That's successful. And another successful project when people like it. Like I said, it's not about the money. I gotta get the money. I need the money. I'm gonna get the money. But it's when you like it though. When I see you wearing it when it's dirty. When I see you wearing it when it's bent up. Because I wear my stuff when it's bent up, dirty. I might wear it 2 days in a row and spray some Febreze on it. We just gonna be honest with the people. But that's when it's successful. Because I know they don't want to take that off. Just like I ain't want to take them shoes out going to school. I might sleep with them. If you know how I first did school, put them clothes on 4-5 times when you get to school. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, man. You already know how you gonna put it on.
You waking up, just boom.
Yeah.
All in the mirror.
I'm telling you. When I see my customers and people that purchase, my supporters doing that, that's when I like, yeah.
That's how you measure your success.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's dope. So, switching it up a little bit, music. Besides yourself, what type of music you listening to?
I listen up. When you gotta calm your soul, R&B. When I gotta praise God, I listen to little church music. Then I listen to up tempo music to keep me going faster.
Give me an artist from each genre.
Kirk Franklin. What's this dude name? Joe. And to be honest, I like GT from Detroit. GT.
Okay, okay. Keep it real. Keep it real. All right, all right. Now, like, if you had free 2 hours, what would you do with it?
Free 2 hours. To be honest, I'm finna then brush my clothes, pack my clothes up. Come over and new idea. Look up sales pitches on Google and go market my brand.
Mm.
Free 2 hours need to be paid for. Whether it's my time, I'm going to market my brand, that's paid for. But free 2 hours sleep, I ain't in insomnia and I don't need too much rest. Cause all you really need is 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Every millionaire you see them, they going. They go out just like we go out. They got set schedules, but you gonna see them like Coach Stormy. She gonna be on there live at 5, 6
Early.
o'clock, 7 in the morning, doing that same workout. You know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like this years, you know this real. Wallow. He do the same thing we do, but he up in that morning making them reels. So being 72 hours, packing my clothes, then brushing my clothes, going to market my brand. And that's relaxation to me because I gained some new ideas, I gained some information, I gained new customers, and I gained a new following because I might not always make a sale, but you'll follow me Instagram. And when you see somebody on my page that you know, it's like church. You know what I'm saying? We out the community, the hood, go to one church, or majority of them go to the church in Docino on 6th Street because we all know each other. When you see somebody in OverSeasBaby or Louis V or anything other, they make you want to get it. They make you want to be a part of that community.
Hey, that's that community thing right there. If you haven't got it, you better go get it right now. OverSeasBaby merch. Tell them where they go find it at. Because I know it's online on your website. Now, before we gonna get to it, because they know to follow you on the gram. We gonna get to it. But let me ask, because I know a lot of entrepreneurs birthed out since the pandemic. Was the pandemic something that kind of helped blow it up even more, or did it start during the pandemic? Let us know, like what happened for you in the pandemic.
Well, my brand was already. It started in Memphis, Tennessee. I started with buttons, so I had already had my brand. But what the pandemic did, it didn't just help me. It helps everybody. So now if you're an entrepreneur, anything you're doing, you're an entrepreneur. You're a king, you're an entrepreneur at the same time. More people support small business, big business, people on the side streets. Because now when you was not able to work a job as much you wanted to work, or at all, you had to go acquire a business, make a business, or go support somebody's business and work for them. So now when they see people still working for their business and working for themselves and helping other family members to get their business running, they more able and they like to support more because they know it's needed now.
Right.
Because we all went through the drought. We all went through the not having. It don't matter what high level, what level of money you had, what community you stayed in. Everybody during the pandemic went through a baby drought, whether yours is small or big. So now they respect it. They love it. So when they see people out there, you get more givers. You get more listeners, and that's with everybody business, because they just respect it. Like, oh yeah, the pandemic birth, like they say, the baby bloomers. The pandemic is the business bloomer. That's what that is.
Man, one of the happiest parts of, you went through your day, you gave them, what a typical one would look like. But throughout that, what would be the happiest part of that day?
Count that money. We just gonna be honest. Count that money legal. Deposit that money legal. And giving God the glory before I even count the money. So that's first. I gotta give God the glory first. But second, count that money. Just knowing you can't take nothing from me, because setting clothes is all on me. You can't fire me. You can't tell me we don't have overtime. You can't tell me nothing. It's all on me. So if I don't get up and accumulate relationships and make some money, it's my fault.
Yeah.
I gotta be accountable.
Gotta be accountable for self.
Yeah.
Man. And if you could tell us about a time where you you look back and say I could have done this different, what would be one of those times?
Going to prom and staying in school. Not always trying to fight other people's battle. I would did that.
You ain't go to prom?
Nah, I got kicked out 11th grade. So I never been a senior before. Like that's something that when I see, I be like, man, I wish I'd have been a wore a suit or a tuxedo.
Man.
Just say I was a 12th grader. I never was a 12th grader, so I tell everybody get your education.
Right.
Don't always try to fight the battles that somebody else battle, because everybody getting kicked out of school because they was troublemakers. They was protectors, and I was always known for being a protector or a problem solver. You know what I'm saying? Neutralizing situations. And once you the neutralizer, you know they gonna get you gone first.
Right. Because you right in the middle.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Now, the biggest myth, you know, I wouldn't say myth, but the stuff that's out there. What was your first thoughts when you heard about the Trey and the Zero?
Well, really, my thoughts was this right here. I gotta stay out of other people's business. I got people that love both sides, and just staying out of people's business, man. Like that's their business. I can't get into it, but I would love to see the whole world together, not just H-Town, the whole world together. Every city got their legends, and both of them legends. So I just had to start no comment, start a people's business, but I would love to see the world back unified. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't get on those situations. I don't know the background. I don't know the basis. And like I said, I got people that love each one of them people. So that's just a situation that I cannot talk about. And even when I did have the insight, I still could not talk about it. I just wanted everybody to unify. And if you can't unify, you can't unify, because we already know this the world. If everybody was unified, the world would be perfect. But I just want all the Houston legends to know, man. You know what I'm saying? OverSeasBaby, respect y'all. I'm with y'all. Y'all need some merch. Tap in with. I gotta bring it to you. I'm with y'all. But, like I say, collaboration over competition, man. You know what I'm saying? And RP Queen Elizabeth. The queen. So, and I just respect all of them, Trey. When I was listening to Gorilla Mob, Zero, Gorilla Mob, Big Home, Takesha put me on Gorilla Mob. So, them songs got me through a lot of hard times. So I just,
respect.
And I respect it. I don't have no comment on that.
I do want to ask though your intake on, how do you feel about the PNB situation?
Well, I can't really.
Let me not
PNB,
say that.
yeah.
The violence in LA in total, because it wasn't just PNB. It's many that's fallen out there. Many one of Houston's have been attacked out there. So, what do you just feel about the violence that's just been rapid across the U.S. Period?
Yeah, that's better for me. The U.S. I love Los Angeles. I got family from the continent. They be in L.A. all that, but I just feel like, and it's a real feeling, because I can only say it's my opinion. But when you starve people and you overprice people, people overreact. People in survival mode, and it's not for LA, this for the world. So when you put people in survival mode, it's like that dog and that dog and that cat in that corner. They gotta attack to survive and provide for their family. So once you come from survival, you start thriving. So I just want everybody to sit back and think. I know it'd be situations where you think you can't think. You got to make something right then. Light bill might be due tomorrow. Kids might need schools next week. So I know, what I'm saying? Life. We can't say it don't be no speed bumps and everything will be perfect, and you always gonna be having a legitimate business and living the legit life. But I know I don't like what's going on, but it's gonna change though, with a lot of big people, smart people coming together and just saying like, we got to stop putting the world and United States in the corner.
Do you think that it changes through the music?
Yeah, music.
If the music would put out a different message, or do you think that has a role on it?
Yeah, first you got to be self-sufficient and accountable what you listen to and what you intake and consume in your body and what you watch in your eyes, because your ears and your eyes, that's your pores.
That's the eyes to the soul, yeah.
So that's the first thing, because we can't blame no rapper, but if a better message put out by some of us and we fly, we just gonna be honest, you gotta be fly. You gotta have a certain background where they even want to listen to you because they want to know it's true.
Keep it real.
This ain't in the street. It's just a certain background. Like if they knew you was a hustler, if you was selling clothes, you was selling candy. Like the rap snacks, Master P been having chips since Mississippi days. Like that's a background you can respect. So that ain't got to do with the street. So if people like that keep putting out good messages, yeah, the world gonna change. But it's always gonna be the one that's rebellious because they still fighting their situation, or they might be traumatized. Because streets and poverty, not even being a thug, but just coming up in poverty, or traumatized you. Sleeping on the floor, having bed bugs, having carpet burn, putting wood in the fire. They traumatized. So when they really vent and get out their music, but you gotta know how to, when they learn to get to that level, to vent and put that in their music, but I always put the outcome. Like what happened to me and what I changed it to. They need to start putting transition in the music. Once they talk about the transition, because most of these rappers not even selling dope no more. Most of these rappers not even doing that stuff. So it just they bend. So I understand you now I gotta tell this story, but tell them the transition how
paint the picture.
Yeah, man. Tell them like Jesus, how Jesus had the liquor. Tell them like Ludacris had the conjure. Like get them that part of
right.
Where they know they can accumulate some money. Like it's like to their struggle. Yeah, man. Like get them that. Once they do that, man, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better.
Overseas, baby, where do you feel most comfortable?
And to be honest, the streets. Cause I'm a warrior. And in the streets, you're gonna get the game from the crackheads. You're gonna get the game from the hustlers. You're gonna get the game from the pimps. You're gonna get the game from the hoes. You're gonna get the game from the father that's not even in the streets but grew up in the hood and his kids in the streets. And they not selling dope all the time, but just because they live in that environment, because he gotta minimize and sacrifice what he's doing so he can get to this goal. So his son or daughter might grow up in the hood for a certain amount of time, but at the end it's gonna be something good. So the streets ain't always about drugs. You got real businessmen, doctors, and all that in the street. They just sacrifice it so they stay in less profitable areas and low income areas, but they still geniuses, they still millionaires in the mind until they get where they going. So I feel comfortable in the streets because you gotta have that mannerism. You gotta know how to be quiet. The streets teach you how to not vent all the time, to hold stuff in, and you gotta hold stuff in because you can't give out everything. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk all the time. You gotta listen. So the streets will teach you how to be quiet, how to watch your surroundings. You see that young boy always going like that. He ain't scared.
He watching this around.
And he a baby veteran. Them boys went overseas. Them kings and queens went overseas and went to war. And he a baby veteran in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So the streets teach you how to be a veteran. They teach you how to get mannerism. They teach you the game. They teach you what not to do and what to do. Because most of them OGs out there telling you don't do this. Them fathers telling you don't do this. They strict. So the streets, I'm comfortable in them streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable in that business office when I'm around sharks. We at tables like this. The streets and that right there. When I got to talk to somebody big, even if I got to look up to him, he got that button down on, using certain words out dictionary where I got to go look up and learn. I like that. And that lingo that come from the streets, I like that. That's where I'm comfortable at.
Man, that's real. That's real right there. Now going to a movie, your life movie. Who plays you?
Like out of actors?
What actor out there right now would play you?
Let me think. What actor would play me? Like that movie with Nas. It was called Crop Circle.
Okay.
There's me. Like somebody had this and had that, but I always taking risk. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be illegal, but just just going back to the streets, you taking a risk. Cause some people think you stunning, some people think you giving back. So Nas, he always took risk. You know what I'm saying? He went to therapy. I done been a therapist, so that's a little part of me. You know what I'm saying? They not rap, so they wondering why you ain't all in with this. But you know, you gotta have your hands in multiple buckets. You know what I'm saying? Multiple streams of income. That's what they would say in a proper term. So crop circle Nas, like that's a little piece of me. Like
Okay.
that right move right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you know for sure?
Like what you mean? What I know for sure?
What do you? I wake up, I'm damn for sure of this. What do you know for sure?
That God great. Cause I'm up. I woke up. I survived my car accident. I'm alive. Like the man told me on Bissonnette, he said, "You just don't even know. You've been reincarnated. You've been refreshed. You're a little God. God let you use your powers and your gifts that come from Him. His blessing to been reborn. Like when you go to the church, when you be saved, they say you be reborn. You've been born again. So I know I've been born again. You know, I know Jesus died on the cross for my sins and rose again. I've been born again. And this baby right here letting you know, like, I'm a changed man. I'm a baby now.
Reborn. Man. Are you close with your family?
Yeah, me and my family tight. Like, they know, one thing they know, Lil Dave gonna always be different. King Bambino Kilo gonna hustle. King Bambino Kilo most time, so hustle so much, it might look like he not listening, but he listening. He just, man, my family, hey, my family coming, man. Watch our tell you. You know what I'm saying? We here now. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm 24 hours.
Where do you go when you need the reset?
When I reset, I got a parking lot I work out in. I go run. I go do my, they say calisthenics, because I do calisthenics and cardio, my push-ups, and I go run. And right there, that's when I reset, because right now, I'm rejuvenating my body and my cells by sweating out all the toxins in my pores, and my skin gonna look good, and I'm gonna feel good. So you got two things. You adding stamina, you adding muscle, and you adding to your mental. Well, all right, I just released all the bad energy. I just released all the stress. So I added to myself two type of ways.
What's next for Overseas Baby?
That $1 billion check.
Say that one more time for him.
That $1 billion check. Shares for the company. Stockholders. That's next. You got NASDAQ, you're gonna have Overseas Baby.
Speak it to existence, young folk.
Yes, sir.
You heard it here, right here. Let them know where they can find the Overseas Baby merchandise and they can find the music at.
The first thing you can find on his head right there is Proof Talk the Dumb.
Boom. They don't see it, but you see it right behind them.
Yeah.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it.
And you can find it at OverseasBaby.com. OverseasBaby.com. My Instagram is at OverseasBaby_. My main page, you can find it at on Instagram, King_Bambino_Kilo. And in front of that, put official. But instead of an L, put a 1. So it's official. Don't put an L, put a 1_King_Bambino_Kilo. TikTok, Overseas Baby. Twitter, DA, Overseas Baby. So you put the Overseas Baby. And you can find me on Snapchat, it's_Bama Shawty. You know what I'm talking about? That's where you find me.
Y'all heard it right here live, Exclusive Talk Radio. Y'all, please forget we got the parties and festivities in the background, but you know it's Overseas Baby in the building live at One Sound Vibe right here where we connect, create, and build, and man to man is building something great. Y'all better make sure y'all tap in, get the merch, buy it right now. Buy the merch, get it right now. Official Kilo. Overseas Baby. Again, at the Overseas Baby. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. Subscribe to the link tree in the bio. You can definitely catch them on all platforms. Y'all stay tuned for the new upcoming merch. The fall and winter time is coming, so make sure you get it in advance because it's going out fast. You heard it here first. And make sure you definitely tap in with the Psychology of Money right here. Morgan Housel, he done brought it in. Y'all make sure y'all tap in and get it, read. Because, again, that's where they hide the information at in these books. So make sure you get tapped in it. Man, again, I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you stopping in. It's another one, man. It's going to go up from here.
I appreciate the support.
You got phone cases and everything, huh?
Yes, sir.
Y'all get it right now on the website. Y'all go ahead and get it on the website. All y'all got to do is click the link in the bio at the Overseas Baby. It's your boy DJ Tony, Exclusive Talk Radio. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button. We out, man.
Yeah, I appreciate the support.
You know it.